Action Jack McClendon right here, July 7th, 2025, and I'm at a very special place. Oh, look at my new hat. Isn't that great? Action Jack Adventures, YouTube. Yes, if you like a hat like that, just put it in the comments and I'll tell you how you can purchase some merch. All right? Very good. Look where I'm at. Can you guess where I'm at? Can you guess why I'm here on July 7th? Ringo Starr's birthday. Yeah, and we're invited to come. Isn't that fantastic? So if we're invited to come, you're invited to come, and we're going to go to Ringo Starr's 85th birthday. Isn't that great? I have John Lennon glasses because there's no Ringo Starr glasses. So we are going to have fun and get it done right here on the Action Jack channel on YouTube. Action Jack and Burgermeister right here. She's beside the camera this time.
I'm beside the camera. I'm in front of the camera.
You're in front of the camera, but usually you're behind it.
Yes. I'm usually beside myself behind the camera.
Yes. So anyway, we're for Ringo Starr's 85th birthday. The new merch.
New merch.
YouTube, Action Jack Adventures.
Can't even see your hat.
Got my Beatles shirt here, Ringo's birthday.
Wait,
85.
Wait. I poked your eye out. There you go. Got your Ringo.
No, those are John Lennon glasses.
Yes. That was
John
from
Lennon.
The shirt and the glasses came from the Cavern in England when we were there.
Yeah, we got this in the Cavern in Liverpool.
That's
When
right.
Birgit and I went and did our Beatles trip all over England. It was fantastic.
That's all right.
By the way, we got to meet Pete Best, the drummer for the Beatles that Ringo replaced. And he invited us to come see him at the Casbah in Liverpool. So we may take him up on that, right, Bergie?
Yes, sir.
All right, so get ready for some fun.
Click.
Woohoo! And here Birgit and I are with Pete Best. And he was a gentleman, super nice. We told him about, we were in Liverpool and went to the Casbah and the Cavern. And he says, come back and see me there. I would love to entertain you. So anyway, right there is Joe Walsh and his wife from the Eagles. There is in the white jackets, Mr. Ringo Starr and Barbara Bach, his beautiful bride. And there now Ringo is having some fun here. And look how close we are. We're right here in the midst of the party. And he's really
behind the press.
He's saying the peace and love, peace and love.
That's what everybody kept yelling at him.
Yeah,
It's like the only three words people knew: peace and love, peace and love.
yeah, it's so nice. Well, that's what the mantra is at 12 o'clock on 7/7, his birthday. He wants everybody that knows of him and the Beatles to say peace and love.
So
Now,
this dude with the
we know
bald
this
spot
guy.
on his head,
Right.
he lives in Carlsbad, and his girlfriend lives in Orange County, and he did like a 5-minute interview with old Ringo here.
Yeah, and I think next year maybe if we come back, I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because we were right there. We were the
We
first.
just have to have some press credentials. That's the press box there, such as it is.
Oh, that's easy to do because I have press credentials. They've expired, but I can.
Well, they can reactivate them. Once again,
Yes.
and there he goes.
Had enough.
Yeah, so this guy's an Aussie, by the way, from Sydney.
Yes.
But he lives in California.
So Ringo Starr, Birgit and I had the opportunity to meet him on a couple occasions, and we weren't able to do it. But our good friend Frankie Lane asked us to come to his home, and Ringo Starr was going to be there because he was playing at Humphreys in San Diego. And at that time, we happened to be in Bakersfield, and I said, no, we can't make it. He said, oh, I wish you could. But anyway, so there's Joe Walsh and his wife. And doesn't
Next
she?
to the peace sign. Yeah, she has the same kind of hair and everything like Barbara.
I thought it was Barbara Bach. So
Yeah,
right there, she's by that rattan elephant, and
Which is the elephant?
so you're looking gorgeous. So there's Ringo back. Anyway, those rattan
That was
elephants.
from your angle, and the other one was from my angle. So we
Right.
got him covered.
That's right.
Either way.
Those rattan elephants. There's over 100 of them
Yeah.
there, and
I
they're.
wonder what the point of putting it out there was.
Oh, it's about the need to
they're
conserve
gorgeous. I love
wildlife.
one in my backyard.
Each one had a name, by the way. I showed that in another video. So here's Ringo. Now we're going to get some music because we're at the party.
And all I gotta do is
That song, Act Naturally, was written by Southern California Mr. Buck Owens, who lives in Bakersfield. He's now deceased. But all right, now Semantics Live with Ringo.
Semantics Live.
He's having some antics
Oh, Antics Live.
with this beautiful bride,
The
Barbara
elephant
Bach.
there.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's also
Yeah.
around 80 and just fantastic, isn't it?
Yes, and they're both very fit. I like that. I like the fact that they take care of themselves. They're fit. They've been married umpteen years, which is a massive
look alike?
difficulty. Yeah, they do. Maybe they're sisters. I know her. They could be sisters. Maybe Walsh married her sister.
Right.
Have to look it up and see because
Well-
they do look alike.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, homework for us.
But isn't it the
It's
fact
not
that
on my top 10 list, but we can check it
the
out.
fact that we got to mingle right here and we got to be at the party and had fantastic food and fantastic music and everything was really great. So next year, maybe I'll get my credentials back and I'll go up there and I'll be able to talk to Ringo too.
Now we had, but the heads of those guys with the photos when Ringo and his wife were doing the peace and love sign.
Peace and love.
Yeah, it's very frustrating because these guys, they don't care. They got these monster cameras, monster lenses, and then they all have hats. And a couple of them have step ladders.
Right.
You know? So it's a challenging situation,
If you're
but we
gonna-
made it through in spite of it.
You know, we've been to quite a few celebrity birthday parties.
Yes, well, that's okay. Who are these three?
Professional background singers. All right, now we're back here, and Ringo's coming back to his peace sign.
He loved that peace sign. And those two make a cute couple.
Yes,
But
and you
I wanted
said-
the picture with Ringo and his wife.
You said that is Barbara Bach's sister.
Yeah, I looked up. Her name's Marjorie.
Isn't that
And
great?
Pete.
More music. All right, so they're playing more music. They're doing all Beatles songs with an accent on
Ringo.
Ringo.
Hey, who's the guy in
That
yellow?
is Zack Star. That's Ringo's son. And I didn't know he was, but somebody, I was on the other side for a while, and someone said, "Hey, Zack, how's Dad?" And
Well, the photographers next to me all were taking pictures of him too.
I was right with him when he came in. I didn't know who it was, and then the guy said, "Hey, Zack, how you doing? Is Dad coming?" And so, oh, that's Zack. So that's great.
Yes.
So we had such a good time, and then we had the mingling here. I didn't
Ringo
know.
talked to everyone. He went up and down this line for the longest time.
He's
It was super
he's so nice.
nice.
He won't do autographs, but
He will talk.
He will talk, and
He
he's
will talk. He
very
will answer
very nice.
questions.
Yes.
And Barbara Buck did a disappearing act. She doesn't like to be in the limelight. She says, "I've done my show. I stood in front of those things for photo ops. Now I'm gone."
So he's been doing this for about a dozen years. He lives in Beverly Hills, not very far from here
Probably
at
could have
all.
just walked here.
Yes, it's very very close.
But this was and the weather was perfect. The weather
Absolutely
was perfect. These cameras people have.
But the fact that we got to mingle with all the press was a really great thing, and I got to talk to people, and it was just so much fun. So.
Ringo being 85 looks fantastic. I know
And
he's got naturally brown hair at 85, but he still looks
But
great.
he's got all of his hair. His skin looks great.
Yes, he's fit.
Super fit. No problems with being overweight. Just somebody from a local TV station. It might even be a national one because,
I don't know. He's
he
got
was-
something in his ear.
yeah. So there was nothing but the reporters. The fact, Bergie, that we were there so early.
That helped.
That we got to be right there with all
What's
the
that new
reporters.
guy we met, Dave? Who
Dave's
writes
not
for
here.
one of the music magazines.
Right. Yeah.
Been doing it for 40 years, 50 years. He says, "I'm 71. I need to stop doing this now."
Paul McCartney was the lead of the Beatles, and he could be somebody who could rub the band members the wrong way. So John Lennon, Ringo Starr, George Harrison all thought that Paul was a perfectionist and drove him too hard, and that's part of the reasons why they broke up. But Paul would come up and say, "Hey, Ringo, I want you to drum like this. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba bum. Boom, ba bum, 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 bum." And Ringo says, "Why not do it yourself?" And then often Paul would do it in the recordings. And there was a saying that someone asked John Lennon about if Ringo was the best drummer in the world, and he says he's not even the best drummer in the Beatles.
I think Ringo would agree.
And so, and now I found that story it may be fiction.
Well,
In fact, I think it is urban legend. So
yeah, he's a pretty good drummer.
just gonna Ringo's the greatest drummer. He is fantastic.
Better than Hal Blaine.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
and who's that other guy?
Hal
Buddy Rich.
Buddy Rich. What do I know?
You know a lot.
I know, but
Oh yeah, more about guitars
I
than
know
drums.
so many people will say his drumming is so unique, especially as a composer. He'll put it in the right spots. So it's real interesting. Hal Blaine, by the way, he was a professional drummer. He was in the Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin and the Beach Boys.
He was
and all
in
that.
what's that group that was
The Wrecking
always
Crew.
The Wrecking Crew.
And I got to meet
and
him.
that's where Glenn Campbell got started.
And I got to interview him.
Oh, that was a great interview
as
too. He
well.
was so nice.
Yeah, he's quite
He
an
was
amazing
so
man.
nice. He was living. He had just retired and was moving to Palm Springs.
Got to interview a guy named Al Aronowitz, who was a photographer for Life magazine and for Rolling Stone. And
He was a character.
he was a character. I talked to him for a long time. Oh, here's what we had.
Lots of food and-
Lots of food and drink. We had a great time. So anyway, on behalf of my
You're
lovely...
not going to finish Al Aronowitz?
Oh, I'll do that for another
That's
time.
another story. That was the George Harrison story.
If you want to hear the story, put it in the comments. Anyway,
Peace, love.
peace and love. On behalf of my lovely bride, Burgermeister, this is Action Jack saying we'll be back. It will be soon. And that's the name of that tune. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe and comment. Your comments help us out a lot.